Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Lovett. I know he thinks he can house it. Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense set for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. The Dogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's back. It's complete to the left. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The give from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the move, it's Frazier. Shows him the stiff arm.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got it past the marker. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's back. Using the quick game. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Corner's going to give them room. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires and picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
They'll throw it on first down. Scrambling away. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the...
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. They're bringing heat. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Offense set on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Feeling some heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to pass it on second down. Quarterback extends the play. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Georgia, 14. Alabama, 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll get rid of it and wings it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He wants to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball being out.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll go back to the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking for a man, it's Milroe. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. They're in uncharted territory here. Finally, in the red zone, it took the whole first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And what a great job by defense getting penetration quickly, forcing the running back to get outside to try to make that thing go wide, which that's what you want as a defense. When they run the draw, they want you to run upfield, and you run right up the middle. Good job by the defense getting some penetration to throw off the running back early.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback checking the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not only did they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fair catch, called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Going deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quarterback checking off. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a grab enough for the first. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Tide with the first and 10. He wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone and is picked off. And they capitalize not... Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Not nearly as much as he... Run it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Looking to throw, it's back. Forced out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Georgia going up tempo. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it up. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Law. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. After the misfire now on second down. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Coming after him. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He's looking for a man on second down. And the quarterback is snowed under. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the right. And that pass picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's back. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game. They're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, look out. 10. Touchdown, Dogs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hale. And the ball's on the ground. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down. The offense lining up for a first down play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to throw, it's Beck. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed given fourth
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Will have to... Time out of the half. Line gets set, first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Quickly complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Back to the air one more time. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's got an open man. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the Sooners are on the move. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout the season.
2nd and goal coming up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Sampson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the running back.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Release to the back. He makes the grab. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it, and nice job on the throw.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the 1st.
Oklahoma 7, Tennessee 0.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. Still running at the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide out in motion. They go to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Makes the grab on the left. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Running the red zone. It's Sampson. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
And And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Because that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Snags it quickly on the left. At the 40, there he goes. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Volunteers! And that one will give them the lead. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Hawkins. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Going up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown ball! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets him to the 45.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense, because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, just wear you out.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Sampson. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the ball's moving quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's McCoy. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Iamaleava. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him redirect.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Quarterback will audible. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Flushed out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? On 4th down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Nice job.